Pandemic, most people agree that it's important to get outside, as we said, and get moving. And for many, that means putting the pedal to the trail.
That's right, but with social and physical distancing still being vital to prevent the spread of coronavirus, how can we share popular hiking and biking trails and still stay safe? So joining us live from the Oak Leaf Trail is Jake Newborn with the Wisconsin Bike Fed. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
We are jealous, Jake, that you are outside on the trails. Wish we could join you right now, but this is exciting because the trail usage is really kind of up around Milwaukee. People I see, and Molly, we've talked about it, they're out and about more and more and more. So how can users be safe and really share the space well on those trails?
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of new people out who haven't maybe used the trail before, but there's also a lot of people who've been using it for a long time. So we've got, large percentage of increase on the trail. So we all have to kind of remember that it's a multi-use trail. It's for everyone who is walking, biking, skating, scooting, walking their dogs, and just look out for each other.
Yeah, I think just really being aware is the key, and I think it's an important point. I think about walkers too in particular, because some people ride pretty fast on their bikes. So what are some things that you can share to keep us safe as we're walking on the trails?
So you're right, it's about being aware, not having your headphones up too much or looking down at your phone. We've got to be aware of what's around us. We need to make sure we're communicating. If a person on a bike is coming up behind you, that they say passing on your left, if they ding their bell, just a hello even, to let people know that you're coming.
What are some other things that people who are biking can do to be safe? And should you always pass on the left, since you said that? Is that sort of proper?
Yeah, you always want to pass on the left. And I think we're going to start our live video right now. We're going to ride. Right? Is that what we're doing, Paul, here? Okay, we're going to start. We're going to show you here. So we're out on the trail. All right, let's go, folks. So we're going to always ride on the right at a nice slow pace. And this isn't a place to be racing. It's like I said, multi-use trail. So we're riding on the right. As we approach some other riders up ahead, we're going to ding our bell. See, nice move over on the left. On your left, we've got a person crossing here. They're going to yield to us on your left. And then up ahead, you see we've got other people. So we want to move over to the right as soon as we can. And pretty simple, as long as we're together there.
That is such a cool demonstration. I'm impressed with our camera people out there who are capturing all that. Okay, now you're riding back. This is a great view.
So here we've got a person on our dog in front of us, and we're going to let them know we don't want to scare that dog, and we just give them plenty of space. So pretty easy. As long as we're all looking out for each other and we're following the rules, I think we'll keep most people pretty safe.
That was cool.
That was cool, Jake.
Yeah, thank you for doing that demonstration. I think that's really helpful for people to see it sort of as it's happening. I think one of the things that I've really noticed as people are using trails more is cars are sometimes confused when they get close to a crossing where trails go, through a road. What are your thoughts on safety there?
Sure. So, on the trail, the danger is, other people and relatively moving pretty slow. But you're right. There's a lot of major streets that the roads cross or the trails cross. And so if you're in a car and you are coming up to a trail crossing, slow down. Be prepared to stop. If someone's already crossing or in the road, stop and let them go. You yield to the person who's already got the right of way in the street. If you're coming up to a trail crossing and you see that a car is stopped, don't just speed around them. They're probably stopped for a reason. And so also exercise some caution, slow down, possibly be prepared to stop because you may not be able to see who's coming off of the trail because of the car kind of blocking your view.
Yeah, and sometimes it might just be little ducklings or something crossing the street. So there's a reason that they stop too. I love that you said that.
Yeah.
You guys have this new program, right? It's called Active Streets Milwaukee. What are you aiming to do with that?
So Active Streets in Milwaukee is a city of Milwaukee and county of Milwaukee initiative that we're partnering with them on. What it closes some parkways that don't have businesses or residents on them. and it also closes off some city streets to through traffic. So only people who live there, need to make a delivery or emergency services are allowed to access that street. The goal is to provide more space for people to recreate while social distancing. We said it before that getting out, getting active is great for our immune systems, great for our mental health, and this program is kind of meant to give people more spaces to do that in their neighborhoods due to trail overcrowding, and maybe if they don't have access to trails near them.
So if people want to get more information about active streets, or they're interested in the locations for that, what's the best way to figure all that out?
If you just Google Milwaukee Active Streets, it should be the first one that comes up. That's a city website that has all the listings on them, like Humboldt Park, Jackson Park, Fratney and Wright Street, Custer Avenue. I think a couple other I'm missing, but those are all launched as of today, I believe. And the city is looking at this as a pilot opportunity to possibly expand programs like this, look at ways we can calm traffic to make it safer for people walking and biking and our vulnerable users in the road all year round, and even after this.
This
pandemic.
was so great. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Hopefully I'll be able to be back in the studio someday, but hope you all are well.
Yeah, we hope you're well too, Jake. That was such a cool demonstration. Thanks for joining us live. It was wonderful to actually see you out there on the trail and see the safe passing that you demonstrated. So thank you so much, and enjoy the beautiful weather.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, and here's the information. You can join as a member of the Bike Fed and get a Bikes Are Essential magnet too. You can join the Wisconsin Bike Fed to support making biking better for people of all ages and abilities too. Go to wisconsinbikefed.org. That was so cool. I love that.
It was super cool.
Yeah. Still